We are boogooing. We're ooging. We are booging. Fucking hell. Are we though? Baba. Baba baba. We are oogooing. Yes. It's time to watch the stream. Okay. I think everything works. At least I fucking hope it does. Because I don't have the stream translated. Oh shit. Yeah. Okay. 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 Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, okay. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, okay. Okay. Yeah, okay. Ah, ba 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 ba. Why am I always fucking coughing when I do this? Scheiße. YouTube.com. Where are you now? Fucking hell. Man, someone's about to join. I don't fucking dare. Right. I forgot to put the thing for... Nah. I am not very good at this. Okay. Okay. Still nobody. Why am I even talking? Always with the fucking yapper. Okay. Yeah, okay. Okay. I think it works now. I hope. Okay. Probably should just turn off Discord. Probably. Oh. Bitrate's a bit low. Oh well. What a shame. It's not like I'm gonna use it well. Ah, fuck. Gilgamesh. No. Not like anyone's here. Where is it? There it is. Fucking hell. Okay. I don't know if DMCA does this thing where it mutes streams. I do not.
Safe my sedet ak mi haytimi heperkui hawi udan seme dati dasi Nahar yuheb ben what himself Padad ni maxalpa netisanich maspa
I might have fucked up something. Hold on. Does it work? Why is nobody here? Fucking hell. Well, it's a good thing I titled this the test stream because I am failing it, I think. I don't fucking know what is happening. Did I put the post? Yes, I did. I think. Yes, I did. Oh, the link doesn't fucking work. Great. It's fucking wonderful. I love it when links don't fucking work. Fucking hell. I fucking swear. Does it work? No, it doesn't. Great. What the fuck do I even do? I am not smart. Fucking hell. Fuck. Give me a fucking second, I guess. Does this? No, it doesn't. Great. How am I supposed to do this? Fucking hell. Okay. Let's try this again differently. For fuck's sake. There it is. For fuck's sake. Oh, okay. Yeah, cool. Cool. How the fuck does this work? Okay, there it is. There's the actual link. Is it? I gotta fucking check. Because if it's not, it's gonna be another fuck up. For fuck's sake. Solve the goddamn captcha. I mean, should work, right? Okay, does work. Now I gotta fucking fix the tumbler, for fuck's sake. It's always the bullshit. This is not the link. This is... Shit. This is very normal. Right, back to the thing. Okay, that's a bit too many. Fuck you. That's too many handguns. Well, the bitrate is shit, but at least it's fucking working. Oh, holy shit, someone else joined in. Well, at least I know the fucking link is working now. That's something. It's a bit too much tits, isn't it? I mean, I like a good big-chested man, but this is too much, even for me. It's like bar levels of chest. Is it? Is it? Probably isn't. Now it's a bit too flat. Fucking hell. Can never have enough chest, can you, lad? That does work. That does work quite well, doesn't it? It will eventually when it's an actual model and not like a blob. Chest-shaped blob, but it's still a blob. More people. That's nice. Yes. This will work. You'd think user being bigger than Pictaro by a few thousand people, I would be way more... whatever. Numbers really get to my head quickly. I think it's Asperger's, even though I'm not diagnosed. Do I even have to be? I'm goddamn retarded. Yeah, it does need a skirt. You'll see what it is in like a few seconds, don't you worry. I mean, you won't see it. This is a model. It takes time to make, but still. With a skirt, it will make more sense. Eventually. When I add the rest of the thing. I do not know how to commentate on my own work. I'm used to doing it as a mute. Oh. Everyone left. Great. Splendid. Wonderful. I need a head. Everybody needs a head, especially people who haven't been in a relationship for 3 years. It's 2, probably 3. I have lost count. Oh shit. Hi, hello. There's a Y in my replies. Well, fairly ironic that you decided to follow me right fucking now, because I am making what you will consider a goddamn dwemer, I think. The dwarf. I'm making a dwarf. Well, actually I'm making a golem, but it looks like a dwarf just made out of clay. Because I like golems, and I have been listening to a lot of Peter Pringle. And... oh, that... more people. Great. I do not know how to react to this. Hello, thanks for the subscriptions, I think. I don't know. I am panicking. Okay. Is the... excuse me, I think the... no. I'm just a bit worried that my chat is dead on the second monitor because it is broken. Like, fully. Thankfully I can multitask because the second monitor is a shitty laptop with big ass latency. Isn't it great? I'm like Julius motherfucking Caesar, except completely demented and not fit for any kind of government position. That is the ugliest fucking head I've ever made. Hopefully it will be better within the next 3-ish seconds. That's still terrible. That is like the worst. Fucking hell. The amount of work this will goddamn need is staggering, but I am willing. Yeah, bigger beard. I love big beards. Big beards remind me of big, strong men like Santa Claus. Yeah, I think it's the issue with the shape, actually. It's too wide. Too straight. Like my boyfriend. Dumbass underhanded comments. Always my fucking issue. The nose is too wide, I think. Maybe it's just not long enough? I don't know. That's a bit too much. Maybe it needs a nose ridge. Okay, test chat. Test chat is working. Hi, MX, Max, Grim. I'm just gonna call you Grim. This is way easier. Oh, cool. Another recent guy. I did have quite an influx of everyone recently for some reason. Probably just somewhat of a Christmas miracle. Is it really a miracle? I don't know. What I do know is that none of you are fucking ready for what's to come. Except the some of you that I've thought what is going to come, but for fuck's sake, why am I so awkward today? Nothing is bad. Words no good today, Mordred. Very good. Fucking hell. No. Do not mind me, I am busy. Checking the stream's integrity. For like 3 seconds, then going back, not knowing if it's actually integral or not. Integral? Intact. Oh, that does explain things, yes. A lot of mech fans do enjoy my stuff. And a lot of them hate me, because I am very controversial. I say Battletech is cool. People hate me for that. Which is like, fair. No, it isn't. Battletech is cool. Fuck them people. I wouldn't say they're the coolest mech designs I've ever made. I try my best, but I fail into general trap of being a generic humanoid shape. I like them because, well, duh, I fucking made them, but at the same time, I do know I probably could have done better. Like, just doesn't come to me as naturally. Too much bionicles in my childhood or something. This is not supposed to be that way. Wow, holy shit, the stream delay is like 5 minutes. What? That's too fucking much. Too much. I am not gonna have a coherent conversation again, for fuck's sake. I moved away from Pictaro for this exact situation. Why is it like this? God damn it. Maybe it's just a normal stream lag for YouTube. I don't fucking know. I've never streamed before. Except the 2 test streams that completely didn't work. They failed completely. I wish I could delete them, but YouTube doesn't allow me. There's just gonna be a bland reminder of my own incompetence for the rest of time, or at least the channel gets deleted. Which is probably gonna happen considering I am going to violate the DMCA at least thrice. This still looks pretty stupid, all things considered. Oh shit, Alex is here. I don't know who Alex is, I just like the name. This looks like the world's weirdest fucking grandpa. I don't know what to do with that. It's supposed to be a giant muscular man with a thick-ass beard that's gonna be made of clay and a lot of porcelain, probably not, ceramics mostly. What are golems made out of usually? Shit? Probably shit. I mean, who wouldn't make golems out of shits? It's available. It's free. I want to reply, but the stream delay is so long, it's gonna make no fucking sense. For fuck's sake, this is a problem. Yeah, okay, this is better. Still not golem enough. I think he needs a bigger forehead. Like, not this. Not this. This is just... This is Patrick's forehead. Okay, that's up. Oh! Oh, that... I fucking figured it out. I needed eyebrows. I keep forgetting that humans... They have, like, brow ridges or something. Can you tell I don't look at people a lot? I don't... Oh, good. For fuck's sake, I keep replying to comments that are so far away in time from me that it never gonna make sense to anyone else watching this. Like, you could probably piece it together since the only person in chat is Grim right now, but fucking hell, still. If this is gonna persist with other streams, which sadly is gonna happen, I don't know how to deal with that. I don't know how even to process that. I'm just a little boy. I'm a little 50-year-old boy. Don't fucking use technology on me. I'm gonna die and melt. What up, Darren? You want me to say what up? Or did I just... Fucking hell. I need to... Hold on. I'm just gonna take a sippy. Better. Terrible energy drink. Great fucking stimulant. I don't know what the fuck that Tumblr link is. It's just what the YouTube gave me to share the stream, I think. Well, as I said, never done this before. I don't know what the fuck I am doing. I am just hoping that the picture is here, the voice is annoying you, and, yeah. That's kind of it. I don't have high hopes for this. I did say I'm failing this stream, didn't I? I said I'm failing to stream? Yes, I did say I'm failing to stream. I am going slightly cuckoo again. Yeah, okay, maybe this is the actual issue. It's too fucking big. It's supposed to be one of those weird-ass He-Man things. Like, not a wig, not really a helmet, just kind of this. It's kind of like a toupee, except the entire forehead is visible. I have a very weird feeling that I should double check what the fuck a toupee is, because I am not sure this means what I think it means. Slow as Griffin, but with a beard, for fuck's sake. Also, I think the skirt is too long now. Yeah, that's a bit better, but still. The head is too goddamn big. It needs to have a tiny head. Itty bitty head for no thoughts. Oh, yes, it is a hair adjacent mass. It's a hair shaped thing. It's a doodad. It's a brain protector. Made out of the same material as the head. Because it makes sense, apparently. Okay. Do I dare? Yes, I do dare. That's a bit too many vertices. I'm going to have a tiny itty bitty cylinder. A tiny cylinder for thick leg. Less polygons, better detail, you know, is how PS1 make do. Except it's nothing like the goddamn PS1. Even with the vertex snap, it looks nothing like it. For fuck's sake, why do we keep... Nostalgia bait is going to kill me one day, but hey, everyone keeps paying for it. I know. This still doesn't look great. I think the proportion just is way too fucking off. Maybe because it's way too thick in the waist. Long in the waist? Tall in the waist? I don't fucking know. Waist is measured very weirdly. Golems really shouldn't have a waist, should they? Like, yeah. Should be more something like this. Just a stubby man with giant ass. Fuck off limbs. I swear, I'm usually more articulate. I am just not prepared for this. I don't know why I'm so paranoid. It's a goddamn stream to, what, 4 people? 4 people is not a lot. They're not gonna judge me. Or are they? Are they going to tell me my little secrets while I think I'm... Word no good. Speaking hard. People keep monologuing for some reason. I'm not speaking. I think I am retarded, considering how much stupid shit I've just said in the last 5 goddamn minutes. I already paused that fury before. Now I have more evidence, more pertinent information that concerns me. Namely the fact that I can't string 2 goddamn words together to finish a goddamn thought. Do not judge me. I do not request it. I just need a goddamn audience, I think. I don't even know why I'm doing this. Well, I do know, but I'm not going to disclose that information until I am better at streaming. I see everybody's busy. Maybe I should just start speaking with an accent to cover up the terrible grammar and punctuation I have been employing. Do I really employ terrible... Employing the terrible lack of goddamn eloquence is what I'm trying to say. Which is not a good sentence, but it's what conveys the information best. For fuck's sake. I never knew streaming was hard. If Vinesauce Joey could do it, why can't I? He's like 12 times smarter than me. He's the smartest man in Sweden, and I am like the smartest... I am very smart for my kindergartner level. Okay, giant tits, big beard, this is a perfect man. Except he has no limbs yet, but that's fixable. I think. Can we regrow? I think humans can regrow limbs. Well, this one can. He's made out of goddamn clay. Clay is fucking everywhere. Except if you live in the desert, then it's sand. But you can melt sand into glass, and glass is like clay, a bit. Same building material. Don't tempt me to stop using something more eloquent, because I will devolve into a caveman when situation allows me. And situation right now permits me very well. And it's just gonna be a series of grunts. And trust me, my grunts are... Actually, my grunts are pretty eloquent. I should just do that, yeah. I show now devolve into a caveman state with great chutzpah and showmanship and pizzazz and whatever the fuck. No, glass and clay both used in ceramics, but glass is more of a separate element. You gotta blow it. Can't blow clay. I tried, got a face full of clay, and a mouthful of clay, which was less problematic since I love eating it. I have issues. For fuck's sake. No, I am not doing a caveman acrid stream because I'm bad at acrid. I can do a Frenchman chef stream. That would be somewhat entertaining. I can do le glyphy en chocolat and then spawn like 2,000 items, but that's kind of the end of the joke. Chef is a very one-note character, like most of the Risk of Rain Returns cast. Except maybe Pilot. Pilot is gay, which means he's the fruitiest and the most character-filled one. If someone can one be filled with character like it's a liquid? Is character a tangible mass, or is it just conceptual? And probably not. I am overthinking things that I can't even fucking describe. God fucking damn it. Oh god, the stream delay is still pretty fucking big. You haven't even gotten to the caveman part. I say, as I've done it, like, I should time this to see the delay, because it might be something on my end again. Or maybe not. I don't fucking know. Wait, what? Why? Oh, my stream is fucking lagging. Oh, I told you, I am retarded. I say that to excuse myself from myself, as I am the worst judge of my own ego and needs. I should have known that my stream is the one that's lagging. God fucking damn it. Yes, I do agree that character is a vicious... I thought it said vicious. Viscous goop also makes sense, but vicious goop makes way more fun. Wait. I meant to say way more funnier. I swear, I am a native speaker. I should be way better at this. Yes, that sound was made by me. I am not sorry for it. Oh, great. My YouTube broke. I really shouldn't have restarted the lab. Why does he look like a dwarf? I mean, the gnome. He does look like a gnome. I keep confusing dwarves with gnomes because they're basically interchangeable in most folklore. And yeah, it's obviously the giant feet, but still. He should be stuck here, I think. Yes. He should be built like a goddamn fridge. By which I mean... fat. He should be fat. Which is very weird for something man-made and meant to be, like, better than human. But hey, we like fat men with giant beards, so... who am I to judge? As I say, making this whole thing to be judged by myself. I think I'm gonna kill myself after this one. Oh shit, my Christmas lights are breaking. Never mind. I am just moving them with my foot. Do not participate in high-pitched noise-making if that's what you're referring to, because I will beat you in that regard by a mile. I have been making such noises before you were even born, probably. Unless you're older than me, which is perfectly possible. I am not that old. I am, in fact, very young for my age. When I was my age, I was at least half my age. God fucking damn it. Why am I so... infantile? There we go. I am moving my entire connector thingy. What the fuck is this thing called? Extension cord. That all of my electronics are connected to. Because it's old. and the ports are loose like my asshole. So if I move it right, I can turn off and on my everything, including the notebook. That's nice. I have someone fat with a beard in the chat. Can't believe I am first streaming already have a daddy in the chat. That's great. Share a BA if you agree. I am doing this right. Am I farming engagement correctly, father? I don't fucking know. I've never done this. Am I supposed to be a streamer or someone else? I can't find my place in life. Why was I born into a capitalist society? I should have been a communist. At least I know how it fucking works. Oh shit. Now that the actual notebook has decided to load, it appears that my delay is only 30 seconds. That's very good. I can actually have a coherent conversation with people, somehow. I consider you pen pals, if that's any sort of consolation for my terrible penmanship in form. Is talking metaphorical penmanship? Probably should be. Would make kind of a sense. I mean, it is recorded, therefore it is technically a form of penmanship, just very remote and very... backwards? Well, yeah, it is backwards. Why am I thinking... My brain today decided that I just need to have the weirdest fucking form of autism, where everything I say has to be double-checked by myself. Also, I'm not gonna give him individual fingers, because fuck them. Who needs fingers? Mittens are way cooler. And also, goddamn, look at them hands! Goddamn! That thing can choke a motherfucker. God, I wish that motherfucker was me! I wish that was me! Very normal reactions today. Is it just the awkwardness that makes me want to kill myself, or is it something else? Probably the awkwardness. I don't know what caused it. Hence the Asperger's theorem, which is currently having more and more evidence piled on top of it. Self-medication is definitely healthy and will not lead to long-term consequences that will ultimately ruin my entire mental image of myself. I talk too fucking much. Hams. I love hams. Hams are great. Hams put one up my ass and puppet me like Kermit the Frog. I will talk funny. What the fuck am I saying sometimes? Okay. It's time for the fun part. It's time to make the texture. The texturing is a great and terrible adventure, mostly of suffering, because I cannot unwrap UVs for the life of me, and I don't want to do it, so I'm just gonna do it automatically and suffer the consequences of my actions. Aren't I just fucking charming? I have the personality of a goddamn wet blanket, by which I mean I am soggy, unpleasant, but some people want to fuck me. By shoving me into a Pringles can first, but hey, you can't have everything. Still better than someone's bed. At least the Pringles can has crumbs in it. That's definitely edible. Look at this goddamn UV unwrap. That's terrible. Except if you look at it better, it's actually not that bad. It's workable. It is dreadful, but it is workable. Especially when you snap it to pixels automatically and do like 80% of the work for yourself. Now then, I would like you to be beautiful. Well, that's not really gonna happen, but you know, you could become cool. We don't know. But first, I forgot where the fucking thing is. There's a thing called bleed. I don't remember the tab it is in. Not because I don't use... There it is. I'm just not very particularly familiar with this version of the panel. Oh, that's terrible. Can I do the less? Okay, bleed 1 is enough. I keep forgetting that the Blender polygons are a fucking mess. See, all the edges are counted as a separate fucking polygon. I mean, all the vertices. So you have to bleed everything so that it doesn't look like what it did just now. I am good at explaining things that I don't know shit for dick about. Okay. So he's poopy brown. That is not his skin tone, though it could have been. It's clay. I keep alluding to this because nobody asks, but this is a golem. And how do I name him? I need a good, funny name for this texture. I could call it Poo-Poo. Poo-Poo is always funny. Poo-Poo is great. It's the stable humor. It's the fecal of the funny. But I think I'm gonna call it... God fucking damn it, it didn't work. Hold on. Take 2. Excellent. Perfect. Oh god, my laptop broke. I'm not working on the laptop. It just saw what I did to my keyboard, and I think it shat itself in fear. So, I am gonna be a bit chatless unless I check it on my Firefox, which I am also gonna be recording because the only way to record with this particular version of the OBS is to record the entire screen, as the windows only show up as black squares. I am not salty about this at all. Do I dare? Or do I just wait for the notebook to unshit itself? Because it's gonna take like 10 minutes. Or else somewhat more. I don't fucking know. It's a bit random when it decides to end his own life. Like most people. Except, not really, because most people have a pred. I should not talk about this. Self-censorship is hard because you're not used to it. I say, knowing perfectly well when to censor myself. Very normal person. Very normal stream. Very adequate. This is how streamers are. They talk about suicide all the time, and I found it funny. I don't watch streamers. I am doing this blindly. I only watch Visa's Joel, and he talks funny in the Swedish. Maybe if I talk funny in the Swedish, this will work. I don't know. What at the heart for Naganting? This makes no fucking sense. This is not even Swedish. I'm not panicking. I just don't know what to feel the silence of the absence of chat with. So I'm going to check the chat. And it's... Oh. Okay. Don't call him coprolite. That's offensive. To the trolls, which none of us are here, I assume. Are there sentient rock formations in this chat of 3 people, 2 of which I am? Probably not. What was whack? I don't know. I'm not gonna react to any of this because I don't know what refers to what. To bourgeoisie, probably to communism. I have no idea. I have lost the complete track of everything here. This is going swimmingly. Anyway, let's just continue with this shit. It does look a bit like coprolite, yes. Actually, he doesn't. Coprolite is a very pleasant color. I think it's greeny-ish? I don't remember. I am not a geologist. I assume it's better than most colors of stones, which are gray. How do we even find coprolite? Fascinating questions I don't bother asking most of the time unless I'm presented directly with the thing that leads to that question. A true erudite of my era, aren't I? I mean, sure, everything is made of the same material, but the beard is made of the same material, but darker. I could color it, but it wouldn't look as good. Would it? I don't fucking know. Now comes the hard part. Going to have to... Oh, wait, yeah. I haven't done the shading yet. I am rushing things as I am, usually. Gotta first put the general accents and semitones on this motherfucker like it's an actual Warhammer mini. Or any mini for that matter. Yes, he is gonna have giant eyes if you're wondering. Probably not, but hey. Gotta make conversation with myself. He'll have big exposed nipples. Will he? Probably not, but definitely a giant exposed chest. And a six-pack. Of course, none of this looks like what I'm describing, because I do not have to. This is all gonna make sense in the nearest future. In like 5 to 15 to 10 minutes-ish. Don't know how long, actually. And I don't really want to know. I do want to know is, will it look good in Marge Simpson's colors? I had an idea for actually coloring a golem into Babylonian colors. So very vibrant, a bit turquoise-ish. That looks goddamn terrible. This... Yeah, no. I think I'm just gonna make it a slightly different shade of this color. Not quite beige, not quite brown. I say it's creamy coffee. Not because it's coffee, but because it's creamy. Should probably make the skirt something else. I mean, sure, it's still a clay skirt. A clay facsimile of a skirt, even. But... Actually, no, I'm just gonna make a fake belt. Yeah. If you hear me in the background, it's just me checking if the stream delay is still terrible. Which it isn't. Because I am just way behind on it. I don't know why YouTube decided to make this as an actual feature where you stop looking at the stream if you reload the tab and the stream just pauses. I guess to catch up, but who the fuck wants to catch up on a stream? You can just rewatch it later, which you'll probably do anyway. If the stream is good, which this one isn't. What am I even talking about? This is just the general accents. Don't be shy about it. They will look better in due time. Due time comes very quickly. Hopefully. This is something that I really don't like doing, but this is, well, as far as I'm concerned, authentic. You have to paint the drop shadow on things. Because we didn't used to have any kind of cell shading, or any shading for that matter. We used to have vertex colored models, so they look like this. Hold on. This. It was terrible, and we had to paint everything by hand. Because we couldn't shade shit, because the engine would shit itself if we did. Thankfully, nowadays we live in a way better time. Mostly thanks to the Carmax reverse shit. Well, that and a lot of... Actually, we live in a better time because of the Unreal Engine, but I am not a historian, so what I say might be bullshit. I should not be held accountable to any of my information. I just know that 3D has gone a really fucking long way for me to use it at all. I could technically try to use an ancient program, but for one, that gimmick has already been done by someone else, and for another, it's not that great of a gimmick. I mean, sure, the style is pretty great, but the style isn't actually in the software. The style is what you do with said software, which is something very easily replicable in a much more comfortable rig, by which I mean Blender. I didn't want to say software, so I just made the entire sentence make no fucking sense. Integrated conversation. That's too much. That's too much light. Every drop shadow needs a bit of light at the end to emphasize said drop shadow, its basic contrast. I say that with such confidence because I have never attended any sort of art school or career. I am just kind of doing this by what I know. I don't know shit for dick. However, it appears that I'm almost done with the basic shading of the motherfucker. Except I need to make his armpits way darker to symbolize the figurative stank coming from the clay. Clay does actually stink quite badly if you think about it. Not the refined one that you actually use, the clay that you generally dig up from the earth, which is also clay, but not all of it is clay. The second I think I'm back in the groove, I am back to nothing. God damn it, I am Jerry Smith. God, Rick and Morty reference, how fucking far have I fallen? I am a mistake of nature, god damn it. Still can make a cool motherfucker, can't I? I don't know. Should I bleed them? I should bleed the beard into the actual head. Not because it looks particularly good, but because it makes it less awkward. Even though it's gonna be mostly covered by the mustache. Also, I think I need a different shade of... Why are you not fucking working? What is wrong with you? And this, for fuck's sake. Sometimes this happens. Blender just doesn't want to pick up on the actual affected area with the brush. Something polygon size? I don't fucking know. I think it's something to do with overlapping pixels and bleed. Not, again, don't fucking quote me on this. I am not a programmer, nor am I going to be one. I try, but let's be real. I am a bit too goddamn stupid to even try. Gotta save shit? Okay. Now this looks like a goddamn RuneScape model. If RuneScape had way more poly count. Way bigger poly count. Now it's time to actually make it into something more Quake-ish. Quake-like? Quake-ish. It's time to make it like the fun Carmack game. Give it... Yes, texturing can be an asshole. But right now, I'm going to give it that... fucking hell. I was trying this before in the bathroom. It failed back then, and it failed now. But yet I still persisted. The autism in me is too strong to back down. I don't know what you mean by keeping my UV maps open. Just so you know, I think this is what is called unwrapped. This is the extent of my knowledge of the UV map terminology. Oh god, it's even worse when I hear it in recording. I am deeply sorry for my attempts to mimic Peter Pringle. If you even know what that is, which you probably do, since it's like a big popular meme, even though the guy behind it isn't that popular. It's not a commendable effort, it's a goddamn failure. Just like me! I am a representation of myself to the fullest. This doesn't look great. I always struggle with the eyes when they have to be big. Okay. I think I broke my voice when I was trying to mimic Peter. Which is not surprising because his is very talented and trained. Mine isn't. I haven't sung in like 10 years. That is better, but not by a lot. Mostly because of this specific rogue pixel, which isn't rogue, I put it there. Because I am... Okay, I see what it is. The curve to the pixels is a very fine art, which I don't understand because I am an artist by the theoretical factor. Slightly on his nose, yes. That's what I want, I think. Yes, it is what I want. Goddamn, those eyes are bugging me because they're on a very weird angle. I could flatten them out, but that would look very scuffed. Unless I do it like that. I have not sang professionally before. I sang because I was drunk and stupid. Mostly the former, which I like to have as an excuse, as genuine expression of my emotion saddens and frightens me dearly. And it shouldn't be surprising. It's kind of frowned upon in our society to actually express any sort of emotion that isn't general discontent, anger, or bereavement? Not bereavement. I forgot the basic name of everything right now. Pixel art evades everyone, that's why it's art. Art is incomprehensible, mostly in how you fucking make it! I know too much about art, which is a problem because it keeps making me think that I will never be as good as Goya, which is true, because I'm not aiming to be one. But it keeps me up at night. Not because I doubt myself, but because I wonder how the fuck did he make it? I know the process, I know the steps, I just don't know how the end result ends up being actually good. Because he did not have a lot of tools or anything at his disposal, if anything. He looks angry. I like that. I like that. But I also have to make it less, more clay-ish? Less alive. This looks just like a guy. Admittedly, not a terrible thing to have, but... excuse me, why were you stuck in the goddamn fridge? Indiana Jones much? That meant to come off less aggressive. I don't know what happened. I do know what happened. Me happened. I fuck up every conversation today for no particular reason. Also, I forgot I probably should texture this with a texture brush. Where's the texture brush? Where is the texture? There is the texture. Why is it so fucking weak? I need the texture to be stronger. God damn it. Maybe the intensity is not that. The size maybe should be that. It does fuck all, doesn't it? Yes, it does do fuck all. Why is it like this? That's weird. If I do the size like that, that still does no fucking... Oh, I see. Oh, the texture is black. Great. I just have to find a way to apply it all over this entire model without losing the shading. I am great at my fucking job. Never mind, it works perfectly. Sure, it doesn't... Still doesn't look like it's actually clay. Probably because of the sheen that I forgot to remove. Did I forget to remove the sheen? I did not. Why the fuck is it shiny? Is it the viewport thing? Probably not. I don't... He just looks grimy now. I should add more dirt on the feet. Which is dirt that he's comprised of? That's fucking weird. I guess the clay mixes up with the other clay. The non-alive one. It's clay separation. Clay segregation. I do not think about optimizing my output. I just think that I have completely fucked up everything. At least I'm not saying something like racist or something you could cancel me for on Twitter.com. I hope. I don't really know, but hey. The potential is always there. I have to be vigilant, which is turning into paranoia, which is turning into complete verbal breakdown. Yeah, at least he looks freckly now, which isn't the most terrible fate to have. Freckles are pretty fucking cute, unless you're this giant motherfucker, which doesn't really convey his giant stature or anything. Which I could fix by... I could fix it by applying a bit of darkening. Like this. Doesn't change anything yet, but in a way, it will when I resize it because he desperately needs a better proportion. Right now he looks pretty decent, but I want his hands to be massive. I want him to exude big, if big could be exuded. Actually, the more I look at it up close, the better it actually looks. The little details in the texture, it just pops. It pops, you know? Why did I'm gonna stop questioning myself. I am just shooting myself in the foot when I do that. Okay. I am going to try the hardest part now. I'm going to do the twirlies. Okay, this isn't that hard. I was working myself up. Never mind, this looks like shit. I need to remember I need to find a way to use the fucking tool brush correctly. This is a conundrum. Never mind, that isn't. I'm just gonna two-tone it. Gonna apply the first tone like this, which isn't a full twirl. It's just the dark part. This is gonna be like a proto-shading thing. Which is... oh yeah, it does make sense. I could have modeled them, which would look very scuffed, and also very weird, but also pretty cool. I know because I've already done that once before. It looked decent. But it also was for a different style of a model, which wouldn't really fit with this one. Also, I am covering most of the detail I just enjoyed, but that is fine. It's not covered fully, therefore it still remains as a ghost of its former self. And hey, it's already looking twirlier than the previous attempt. Now I just gotta add... oh god, what is this mess? Never mind, it's... okay, I think. I just gotta be smart, which I am not. This is a challenge I was not expecting for today. Except... this is a challenge I have to face on the daily. Never mind, this actually looks worse. Maybe if I do it from the actual overview, which is way harder. Way harder. If I do it like this, maybe... okay, yeah, I see what it is. I was trying to paint over the dark parts, but I should have been accenting the light ones. I am very normal with this. I am very experienced with this. I've only been doing this for like 12 years. Yeah, okay. Yeah, you know what? This actually looks good. Ignore the part that I completely neglected. I'm going to get to it in a bit. But first, I gotta dab just a bit of shade on this. Yes. Pop it even further. Did your pattern recognition see the goddamn Amogus? Did it? Because all I see is this here is a penis. And that's it. Oh, never mind. I see. There's a leg. There are two arms that are like stretched out. He's doing the Macarena. There's the head. Maybe with two horns. I don't know. Pattern recognition is weird. Some people see Amogus everywhere. I just see penises. Maybe we see something we lack. But who the fuck lacks Amogus? Why am I saying Amogus? I can say Among Us. I just refuse to. Because my brain rotten. Not gonna be particularly fancy with this one, because who the fuck is gonna look here? The IRS? The IRS doesn't watch my post. I'm a tax evader. They don't even know I exist. This is how I keep evading the said taxes. And also, I live in an IRS covered area, by which I mean not US or any other countries. Makes sense. Makes perfect sense. I am... okay. Oh god, here comes the fucking worst part. Making lines with this. Not because it's particularly hard, but because the lines keep fucking up. Thankfully, the bleed somewhat makes it better. Do not Invoke Among Us, because I will add it, just to spite you. If I do, I will curse myself, because someone will point it out on Twitter because he saw it in the goddamn stream, and everybody will go around and say, "Is that Among Us? Among Us? Among Us?" And I am going to kill myself. Not figuratively this time, though. Not that I can't stand people pointing out Among Us. Actually, I don't know, I'm overreacting to things that I shouldn't be. Also, this isn't really Mesopotamian, it's more Egypt-esque. I don't know. This used to be how you represent the crown of Egypt on the Egyptian statues of different pharaohs and nobles and whatnot. But, like, it works. Also, the original golem usually had this kind of hair, except it was actually hair and not like a headpiece. I should make something with this blank space. I did not give the dwarf I'm not giving the goddamn golem eyeliner. He already looks goddamn fabulous in his miniskirt, and he's not... He almost looks like he has thigh highs already. I am not doing this degeneracy any further. What I am gonna do is, I am gonna do one thing, though. Go on, take the fucking screenshot. Probably back. Just gonna keep it a simple, generally understandable eye. No particular symbolism, not particularly interesting, not even particularly occult. Eye is just an eye. People like to attribute most things to it. I don't. It's a goddamn body part. It's very important for humans. But then if you ask a slug, he doesn't even know what an eye is. Now, some slugs they have them. But not all gastropods have eyes. Only the most biting and interesting animal commentary on this goddamn channel. I'm just a goddamn wellspring of gastropod knowledge. Like the penis fencing part. Everyone knows about the penis fencing now, thanks to Zeph Rank. Used to be a pretty niche subject. But now everyone is into goddamn penis fencing. All I see is goddamn fence me with my penis. I can't even go on Grindr now for this fucking reason. I probably should lighten it up just a wee bit. See, from one angle it's a dwarf, from the other it's a weird-ass cyclops. That makes perfect sense. Maybe I should add a slot for the... Since it's a golem, it used to have like a phylactery or a... Not phylactery, what the fuck is the name of it? Prayer box, not the prayer box. Prayer box says the phylactery. The fucking... the hatch for intakes. God, what the fuck is happening to the chat? Why is there Russians in my goddamn chat? Ah! Ah! I'm trying to read this goddamn... Don't imply the ability of a femboy to be a golem and the golem to be a femboy. I am not going to reply to the guy spamming the fucking chat. Okay. It's not that alchemical. I is just kind of a general vague symbol thing. I can't draw a goddamn Sephiroth on the back. Can you see the amount of space I have on this goddamn canvas? Sephiroth needs a lot of it. And also, like, can you even make a one-tone Sephiroth sprite? Because this is all supposed to be brown. God damn, this guy is unstoppable. Can I mute people in chat? Hold on. Blah, 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 blah. Oh, there is a button to do that. Hold on. I'm just gonna do a bit of house cleaning. By which I mean... kill! I meant to say kill! But I couldn't do it. God damn it. How long am I going to time him out? I'm going to time him out for a fucking day. That should be enough. There we go. Peace and tranquility. There we go. Perfect. This chat is way more unreadable now. Okay, great. Now, if you want a power word, how about piss? Piss is a wonderful power word. Not only because most people do actually piss themselves if you tell them to, but also because it's a lot less malicious. Killing people, it leads to a lot of consequences, like the police showing up. I don't like the police. I don't like dealing with them. I don't think it's considered power word kill. Oh god, it's the fucking what's his name? Diabetic reference. The guy that makes the fucking Warhammer content. The guy that compared the Half-Life to the Skippity Toilet because he's just so goddamn funny. It's another Russian. Splendid. I love these because I apparently know Russian now. Like, I know a bit of it, but my accent is so terrible I would rather not speak it at all. Just because I'm stuck in your goddamn country doesn't mean I enjoy it. I was only here for the fucking education. Why? Golem nipples are hard to make, apparently. Should I even make them? Probably not. Is the texture back? Texture should be back, yes. This is not the texture I wanted. Rough nipple. Rough titty. Titty that you touch and it scrapes your back. Just how I fucking like it, apparently. I know normal people that piss themselves if I tell them hard enough. Because when I tell them like 12 decibels. Golem nipples are hard by default, okay? Golem nipples are hard because they're made of clay. Everything made out of clay is hard. Unless it's not baked. In which case, it's malleable. And I don't want the implications that golem nipples are malleable. Because this implies a lot worse things. At least when they're hard, they're just perky. When they're malleable, God knows what you can make out of them. What if you make like 2 weird statuettes out of his nipples? What then? They don't secrete milk anyway. Might as well make them decorative. Make like a little eagle statue like it's a goddamn awning on a car. And then when he starts, it jiggle a bit. Even though it's clay, it shouldn't really jiggle. This is gonna dive into a golem autonomy thing, which I am not ready for. Because, like, they're made of solid clay. They should be rigid entirely. Why the fuck are they even moving? You can argue magic, but magic isn't really a notably powerful force like that. Unless you want it to be, in which case it's gonna be boring. Maybe if they had segments, that would make sense, but segmented golems kinda look weird, like dolls. Actually, no. I'm gonna make it segmented. Not the most weird idea I've had this day. It just talks about golem nipples, and now I'm making his goddamn tummy segmented. Just so that if you rub it, your hand gets snagged. I can just say snag yourself on it, but that wouldn't make much sense. Never mind. Maybe I should just make it like carved. Do you even carve clay? Should it barrel leaf? Is it the name of it? I don't know. I could tell you the name in Greek, but none of us here are Greek. Why do I know it in Greek? Because I have Greek friends, and I tend to learn languages of people I talk to, just for fun and I would say self-discovery, but I discover more about people I like to talk with. Sometimes it makes me stop wanting to talk to them. Yeah, that is fair. Friction damage would be pretty nasty. But at the same time, animating rigid things to not be rigid is also a very damaging process, all things considered. I don't really like those ribs. Why can't I? There we go. For some reason, I keep pressing Control X instead of Control Z, which is very normal for me, I guess. I should probably fix this goddamn skirt. I hope someone was bothered by this specific line on the skirt for a long time, and now they're coming and shitting because I finally fixed it. Okay. I probably also should have a bit of more of a drop shadow. Like, this already has a pretty fucking significant one on the tits, which shouldn't have them. But I am nothing if not a fucking hypocrite. Is it really hypocrisy to add shadows when they shouldn't be? Or is it just edginess? Am I putting shadows into the world that are not meant to be there? Am I the problem? I probably am. Still, there is a lot of room for actual, like, designs. All things considered. But at the same time, do I really want them? Because having something like this be very primitive is also a good idea. And now it just hit me why I don't like the eyes. It's supposed to be those giant Sumerian things, which look goofy, but with pixels they can't really do that. So, oh god, that looks terrifying. Like someone clawed out everything. Just gotta fix it real up. I know what I did wrong. The eyes shouldn't be white. It should be two black holes into nothingness. Then the golem looks like an actual non-animated figurine of a human. A very sexy human with a big bushy beard, but... Yes, that is looking significantly better already. Like, sure, it doesn't look good right now because it's still being made, but if you give me like a few seconds to darken it up to the point where it's an actual hole into nothingness. Yes! Yes! I don't like the little rock eyes, it's more of an elemental thing, I think. Holes work because in the holes I can add something that Terry did, which, let's be real, Terry Pratchett is a pro. Flame. He looks evil now. I like that. Maybe make it a lot less. Just a tiny dot. Almost. Yes! Yes! Perfect. My little son. My baby boy. He's so handsome. Yes. I should make the texture animated. I can do that. It's gonna be great. But also making the entire texture animated for the sake of just two eyes. I don't know how I feel about that. I could maybe also shift the texture around a bit, but why would I? It's clay. It shouldn't move Shouldn't move, period. It should be a goddamn statue. But here we are. A moving creature that is arguably alive? I don't know. It's weird. According to some lore, necromancy is just golemancy, but with skeletons. Which is something I really enjoy as a concept. But also makes me question why even bother with skeletons. They are not that common of a resource, even in the war. You gotta, like, boil the skin off and the meat, and you have to, like, pour it formaldehyde a lot. And in general, it's a goddamn skeleton. It's very brittle. Compared to a wad of clay, everything is gonna be pretty fucking brittle, except metal and other materials that you do not have access to in large quantities. But bones specifically, especially when dried out, they're terrible at doing anything, really. This is why we have all this meat and skin and not an exoskeleton, like a goddamn crab. This was a weird-ass rat, but I did go on it. Hopefully that was genuinely entertaining. I don't like suspension of disbelief in terms of necromancy because it just makes it stupid. I like necromancy that's completely impractical and is mostly concerned with spiritual side of things like contacting dead spirits. Because armies of the undead are just innately wrong from a logistics level. Like, sure, you can theoretically have one, but even if you do, they're gonna rot away in like a week. You could animate a corpse entirely, but like, it's probably gonna take the skeleton alongside with it because bones are very attached to the skin. Like, you don't really commonly see cadavers that are just skeletons. And yeah, I guess money. But at that point, the question is, if you're rich, why even fucking bother? You can hire humans for half the goddamn cost. Or even better, build thrice the amount of golems for basically nothing. If you can make golems build more golems, that's it. You win. The material is ever present. Sure, it might not be the most top quality thing, but it's literal dirt. Dirt is everywhere. Sure, 1,000 dirt golems is still a bunch of dirt moving around. Counterpoint, it's 1,000 golems. Even if they're very brittle and soft, there's still just a lot of them. Even if you kill most of them, they're gonna bury you with themselves. It's not like the body problem where you pile them up and they start decomposing fast and turning into a putrid mass that slows everyone down, but I don't know what I'm saying. I'm trying to argue the point that, generally speaking, bodies are very hard to source in the time you need. Skeletons are cool. However, I have a checkmate for that, which is making golems in the shape of skeletons. That's it. I win. I have cooler and more practical things. And also, I can make cool skeletons instead of the normal human ones, which are generally fucking lame. Full offense, we have dumbass fucking skeletons. I'm saying this from a professional opinion. We fucked up in terms of the skeleton design. The skull, give it or take it. If you ever had a blocked nose, it's because of your goddamn bones. Which, as someone who constantly struggles with a blocked nose, this is just fucking painful. But also, like, we have very bad legs. I know they're supposed to be good, but they're terrible. We should be digitigrade. Digigrade? I don't know how to pronounce that. What I do know is that we should genuinely have way longer of a foot that is curved like we're standing on heels. But we don't, which causes a lot of problems for everyone. Namely, the stupid ass goddamn shoe designs we have. Goofy ass clown fucking things. Never had a shoe that fit me perfectly. Never had a shoe that looked cool. Worst off, I always look like goddamn bozo when I'm in anything that isn't my bare feet. But I can't. You can lob whatever you fucking want. I'm just saying that it's a flawed design that is terrible for everything. It's cool because you're attached to it. Your inner skeleton is speaking for you. It's quite narcissistic. I would know. I have one too. Actually, I have 3 of them. But 2 of them aren't really mine. In the sense that I didn't grow them. They're very egotistical bastards if you think about it. Shoe designs are innately linked to the skeleton, because without the skeletons you wouldn't need the shoe, you would just flop around, which is a better form of locomotion if you consider sea slugs, not seagulls. My brain is turning off again. For fuck's sake. I am making golem toes. As we talk about shoes, this is perfect. This looks great, doesn't it? Just a block of foot. Looks a bit like spice. Not the good shit, the spice that you buy at like Walmart. I don't know if Walmart sells cheap shit, I just assume it is. It's like Auchan. You know, the French set. For fuck's sake. I'm not gonna say that I want to taste them, but they definitely look edible, which is not something I was going for. Oh god, I forgot the soles. They should be dark as fuck. Modern shoe design is actually way more fit to our skeletons than the previous ones, just by the virtue of knowing how a skeleton fucking looks. This is sadly the case. Which is also why all of them look so goddamn ugly. I'm gonna be a pariah for this, but I'm gonna say it. Air Jordans are one of the ugliest things designed by man. Second only to the imperial architecture of general contemporary America. Yes. Oh, right. The toenails do look like chalk. No wonder I fucking want to eat them. I want chalk. Hold on, I have some. It's snack time. I do have issues. I eat chalk sometimes because it's delicious and the texture is really delightful. Calcium. I love destroying thousands of microorganisms. I hope all fossils taste like this. One day I will dig up a T-Rex and eat it whole. Also, I guess while I'm at it, the Cliffs of Dover isn't a joke. I want to eat them. They look fucking delicious. I know there's a lot of sedimentary slag in them. I do not care. I want to eat the fucking Cliffs of Dover. I am very normal. I'm going to destroy a natural landmark for my own personal gain. I am just like everyone. You could say I'm a terrorist for it. I say I am just creative. Also, I have been doing the wrong goddamn texture, wondering why nothing happened. Brain good. Brain wonderful. Dirty ass toes. Someone's gonna point it out. I have no doubt about that. I just cultivated that kind of crowd that looks at toes before everything else. I don't even do toes. Most of my things don't even have feet. If I had it my way, I would amputate mine without a second thought. Fuck feet. Feet suck. I'm being very negative to the human anatomy, mostly because well, there's a lot of actual reasons, but the most particular one is rampant xenophilia. Like that explains anything. That explains something. That is true. I am not from one of those cultures that eat chalk, but I do understand them. Mostly because, come on, it's white. It's delicious. It crunches right, and it stains you very well. You ever have bad teeth or a bad breath? Eat chalk. Or a cucumber. Basically the same effect. Except chalk crunches differently. Admittedly, I was trying to get off the dreadful pica thing. Which, if you don't know, pica is the what the fuck do you call it? Mental disorder that makes you think about eating things you're not supposed to. And the way you're supposed to go off pica is to eat something that resembles your food. Unfortunately, nothing resembles goddamn chalk. Except a big ass... Except if you just pack up Pringles, the puffy kind, into a brick and eat that. Which is like a fake and very bad facsimile of it. I can't wear socks. Every time I wear socks, my feet wore down to a goddamn bloody pulp, which is an incredibly painful experience, to say the least. Something about having a goddamn foot just doesn't sit right with my entire body for some reason. Not in any conceptual or conscious way, I just can't fucking have anything. I told a lot of people about the calluses, but they are basically anomalous. Every fucking week I have to cut off a fucking centimeter of dead skin from my foot with a goddamn knife. Because otherwise it costs like a goddamn filling for the teeth, and I just can't afford that shit right now. Dreadful experience, but it does make you very tolerant to pain in your foot. A very common place to have pain in. You know, if you ignore the fact that there's still fucking pain. You still can feel it, just doesn't feel as bad. It used to be more fun around here. What happened? Feet happened. Feet ruin everything. Just like... What ruins everything that isn't feet? Nothing comes to mind. The odd chocolate candies, mostly like the fucking vitamin ones, they work a bit, but I keep eating them way too quickly. Like, I can go for 10 packs a day because I have very little self-control in these regards. I try my best, but fucking hell. Crack rock cocaine is what they are. Actual rock, not crack, but definitely rock. I probably should add some kind of pattern to it, because sure, it looks decent right now, but it kind of is bland. Yeah, 12 hours a day being on your foot is kind of terrible. I can only last like 7-ish when I'm going out hiking. I say that like I'm making shit up. I'm just thinking very hard when I'm comparing things. Because you don't really track time when you're hiking. You just kind of go up the mountain, then go down the mountain. How much time has passed? Why would I fucking know? I was on the mountain. Most of the time I was disassociating, listening to music. Why would I even bother looking at the goddamn clock? I'm not here for the goddamn business meeting. When I say goddamn a lot, it means I am thinking about something else and disassociating very hard. I should add some fucking pattern to it. I just don't know what. I'm gonna search for inspiration with you. That's not some. That is Sumerian patterns. That's just straight up text. Not Rosetta Stone, but definitely something close. Seeing a lot of stars, seeing a lot of everything. Way too small to actually put on the texture without it fucking up everything. Text, really can't put it because, come on, this is not very pixel friendly. Stars probably could. Fucking hell. How about Sumerian architectural patterns? That is somewhat better. Not by much, because they mostly use frescoes. That is a problem. I should have made a fresco golem. That would have been cool as fuck, but I didn't think of it soon enough. Yeah, you could do the fucking gate thing with the lions and the Misusha and the... Is it Misusha or is it Sirush? I don't remember. One of the two. The fucking guardian dragon. Not the Shadow. Shadow is the guardian bull. Zigzags. That's by... Yeah, that's not... That's the wrong fucking culture. Yeah, okay, I think I got it. I'm gonna do a bit of an organic thingy here. At least I'll fucking try. We are going to put gold leaf on this motherfucker. Should I? And yeah, probably not. Gold bracelets are already a pretty expensive thing to put in a clay motherfucker. Why do I keep saying fucker? It's a bad Tourette syndrome, I think. That is better. Still not great, but better. I have a great idea. I have a delectably interesting idea. Because as some of you know, the pentagram is actually a representation of the human body. That looks scuffed as fuck. Maybe if it was a bit more subtle and a bit less that. The pentagram isn't particularly, like, ancient in the general human zeitgeist of intellectual. Brass is also an option, but brass isn't really coherent with the rest of it. Because it's gonna be orange and... decent color combination, but a bit... could be copper from... Nah, copper is too easy. And also, again, same color. Bad combination. And also, Ernazir is going to fucking scam me. They're going to be like, Ich lati, even though that's not related to copper. This is still the only thing I know from Sumerian. It's not cheap. Copper is like the most expensive thing from that period of time. That's the meme. That's the funny. I don't know. I do not know. You know what? I think the issue is that he's standing in a goddamn T-pose. which makes it look very awkward because that is very rarely a pose someone strikes, unless it's deliberate or a meme. So I'm going to very quickly throw in a rig, which is very easy when it comes to models that have less polygons than your mother. I'm going to see if it looks decent when he's not standing like a goddamn marionette. Thankfully, the bracelets will be fucking terrible because they're on the actual ankle joint and everywhere else. So they're gonna bend horribly in the way that things are not meant to bend. I'm going to ignore that as I do not give a shit. You know, back when I was still learning Blender, I used to model fingers individually, and then I used to rig them also individually by every bit of said finger. This was the most excruciating process ever, and sadly there is still no ways to do it faster as far as I know, unless you rig it with the actual weight system, which is terrible, because it bends shit. Even with significant alteration, you just waste more time on the same result. Well, not exactly the same. Yeah, I'm correcting myself with actualies. I don't know how far I've fallen, but it's definitely far. I'm thinking more about the actual workflow of things. Because, like, you could weight paint each finger manually, or you could, you know, parent directly for each finger, which probably makes sense to exactly none of you, since using Blender is kind of a niche thing, apparently, except the millions of people that now use it. But yeah, I should learn actual teaching. I probably would be better off for it. At least then I would be generally comprehensive to the people. It's time for my least favorite part, which is correcting the rig that fucked up. Because, let's be real, it probably did. There it is. The goddamn titty. Hands just fucking love taking titties with them. And shoulders, too. Even though there is a bone specifically designed to get that area, it also gets a bit of the head. Why? Because automatic weights uses the general proximity system instead of something more complicated. This is fast. And hey, the actual corrections aren't that painful. Most of the fucking time. Unless you're doing hands, which I have been talking about, which make no sense as a conversation or a monologue, but hopefully I'll get better at them. This is fucking terrible. I'm just gonna... There we go. That... Tolerable. That... Tolerable. I don't like when it does that. This I also do not like. Fuck's sake. Yeah. Like I said, the bracelets are fucked. And what do I mean, actually? That. I mean that. The way we fix that is we add polygon that shouldn't be there. Learning how to rig isn't actually that hard, all things considered. It's very daunting at first because you do not know what you're doing, but basically it's just a system of bones. Most of what you do is place shit where it should be. Bones only have 2 points of interest, which is the tail and the head. Head is the thing you rotate. Tail is the thing where you rotate it from. So, hold on. God damn it. This ball... God damn it. This. I can't select it, for fuck's sake. Okay, so, this is the tail. It starts off with the head. Is it? I don't fucking remember. I fucking forget the terminology, which is gonna shoot you in the foot if I try to teach you anything. Screm is very fucking useful, but it's also very, very impromptu sometimes, like this. But it just decides that the new polygons do not deserve any weight. Wait. You need to be here, I think. Why are you like this? Why are you like this? What made you this way? Who hurt you? I don't really want to know what hurt you. Oh god, rigging in ZBrush, from what I've heard, is the most dreadful experience ever. I say this as someone who have never used actual ZBrush, because I don't fucking need it. Okay, that's marginally better. If you ignore the rings, that's... okay, whatever. I'm going to... oh god. If we don't look at the texture, he kind of looks like Naked Santa in a towel. Hey, that's not the worst look. Naked Santa is definitely on someone's Christmas list. This is certainly a fucking look. I'm going to cheat and use bones to actually resize it, because resizing it manually, I don't want to bother. Well, it definitely doesn't look like a human now, is what I'm gonna say. However, if we slightly alter this shit... yeah. Yep. I like the giant hands, but what if they add... yeah, no. Actually, now that I look at it, it's very generic, is what I can say. Does it look like an actual golem? To me it does, because I know it was a golem. This is how I intended it to look. But does it look like a goddamn human to a pedestrian? I do know a lot of people that don't mind seeing Santa in just a towel. There's a lot more people than I want to admit. Okay. Maybe if I apply the actual pixel shader, that fixes everything magically, because it makes my shitty texture work look decent, everything will be fine. I say that like I fucked up or some kind, even though this is exactly what I intended to do. This is called fake shit. This has no certifiable name yet. Maybe if I get rich and famous, they'll fucking quantify it. However, right now, it's not a thing. I like the blend with the beard because it looks like it's actually part of it. Anyway, let's just add a fucking HDRI. Don't ask me why there's a file called Gyat. It's actually not anything to do with the recent memes. It was a gun. From like 2020. This is an ancient ass folder. This folder is older than some people watching this goddamn stream. That's true. It's from 2014. It's older than me. It's a heirloom from my father. I'm not tired. I am just mentally unprepared. I'm going to do a trick called fucking background. Don't snitch on me, but I don't actually use a background. I use a big sheet because it's funny. And also because it works better with the HDRI. That way the actual light from the model is consistent. If you spin the model, the light changes a bit. And it processes worse, is what I'm trying to say. Okay. Do I need bloom? No, I really do fucking not. Need to do is lower the film. Need to add the sun. The way I'm doing it looks like the model is the thing actually spinning, but it's different because ultimately the HDRI stays the same. I could technically parent the HDRI to the camera, but it uses a lot of shaders and I don't want to fucking bother. If only the fucking bitrate wasn't fucking me over. But this is the only way to stream with somewhat decent quality of delay, not the stream. The stream quality is garbage, which I don't blame. And I am actually blaming it on myself. What the fuck am I talking about? I'm just going to quickly animate a bit of it, just for fun, because I can. Got to give him an IK on the legs. This is common for me. Wait, no, I can't give him an IK on the legs because if I use inverse kinematics on legs that are way altered by the size, they're going to fuck up. I think. I'm not sure. I'm gonna try. Not going to be particularly... Not going to be particularly... What is the word? What's the word on the street on my complete and utter incompetence at speaking my first fucking language? This is bone 14, you need bone 15. It's bone time. You gotta put the bone to the bone so that the bones can come together. They talk well between each other and they start to move and schmoove. Okay, 25 and 26. Sometimes the bone isn't the exact numerical thing after the one you're parenting it to. That becomes a problem. I enjoy the squatting animation, but also, why is the skirt like that? God fucking damn it. Skirt fucked up. I want it to be like Marilyn Monroe, but the skirt fucked up. Maybe it's... No, it isn't actually. Usually the skirt is like overweighted? I don't know what's the word for it. Way too influenced by the bone in his pelvis, which he doesn't have on account of being a golem and not needing one. Today it's just something weird, apparently. That is still not enough. I think, yes, it is the... So it is actually overweighted, it just doesn't look like it is. There we go. Now the grandpa can do his exercise, which is... I mean, I'm usually way easier with talking, probably because I'm forced to monologue against people who I don't see or hear, so I can't parse the actual conversation. Maybe it's something of a streamer talent that I just don't possess right now. What the fuck is this? God damn it. I'm just gonna ignore that. I'm gonna pretend it's not there, and if it goes away, good. Just twinkify the grandpa a bit. You know, just a bit. He still looks fairly inhuman, I reckon. Like, if you see a human like this is a you problem. Or a they problem, I don't know. I don't actually remember why Golem looked way better than this. Like, in the actual depictions of him. Probably because the Golem in the actual, like, artwork, official, was thick. Was way wider. This one is just kind of generally human proportioned. What if I make him wide? Yes. Gains! Gains! Sí, sí, señor. Fucking hell. I think I just got it. I got it. I don't I don't really want the text to speech thing because it's gonna bother me a lot and I'm going to interact with it more than I do with the chat. Also, full offense, I really don't like most of the sound it does. I like Bonzi Buddy and Microsoft Sam. I know you can get them, but it's a bit of a bother. And I also... It's like the third stream I have ever done. Ever. The actual stream. Not the fuck-ups that I've tried to put on YouTube until I realized that YouTube has a different streaming code. Something that is still a revelation for me. Very tiresome. Also, with TTS, it's even harder sometimes because it has a mind of its own, and it sometimes reads shit that wasn't intentional. Like, you can see, wow, I love... I don't know. I'm trying to come up with a situation, but my brain is giving blanks completely. Just imagine become sassy. That's it, that's my point. I am a great argumentative person. I mean, can golems even juice? They can make juice for someone else, but they can't really drink it on account of not having a mouth. Or is... I don't know gym slang. I know it's from a gym, because like I see a lot of people with the "Juice is life" t-shirts. That's a lie, but you know it's believable as a lie. I don't fucking know, mate. I mean, you can probably juice a golem with a bit of clay, which is technically body modification. Is it even a body? Oh, fuck, I don't know. Okay, so we're gonna make him... Oh, I don't think golems understand steroids, unless this makes me wonder. Is metal and other more hard materials considered golem steroids by just applying them on their body by melting them? Because they can take a lot of heat. That's like the best thing about ceramics, it's very heat resistant. So if you just pour a lot of molten metal or glass or anything on them, it would technically make them a lot stronger. Or if you just dip them in like a pool of liquid whatever. Technically it's golem juicing, but the juice is steel. But kind of makes sense actually. But also, would golems treat it as a steroids or as an upgrade? Comes back to the question, is golems robots? Is golems people? Do we have rights? Do we give the clayman rights? We probably should. They're very strong. God, what? Oh. The hands still look fucked up because they're so fucking long. I still like it, but it's a bit of a bother now. I don't think Golem Sports League would even exist, mostly because golems aren't meant for sport, unless you build them specifically for it, which, who would? Like, I think golems were supposed to be initially like a... I don't remember what they were supposed to be, but I think something of a fucking labor allegory. I mean, you would probably want to ban a lot of things from Golem Olympics. Namely the golems themselves, they're just too fucking broken. Because, like, you can just make a specialized golem with one huge arm that tosses the spear really far, and nobody else would be able to compete. Even golems that were made before it. So it would basically just be an arms race for the sake of sport. And unfortunately, arms race that is gonna advance way too fucking far. And way too fast. because golems are very cheap to build. It's literally just clay. Eventually, it's just gonna be a giant arm on two legs that throws a spear really far but can't do anything else. And it would win all the time, with no real challenge or anything really. I don't even know what I'm fucking talking about. I mean, I do, but it's not coherent. I think the golem wasn't so much a superhero because it's like tragic question mark. I remember it being a Jewish creation specifically meant to save people. There's like more to it with sentience and shit. I admittedly have to reread that story because I'm not big on Jewish lore. Maybe it's something to do with that. I don't fucking know. This guy, though. Terrible. Dreadful animation. Because I am fucking stupid. Not meant to go there, meant to recoil. I don't know what happened to the IK in the arms, it just kind of snaps back sometimes, so I'm going to have to do it manually. Also, I just don't have any other ideas other than fist slap. Or fist catch? I don't know. I think we're talking just in general the archetype of the golem as a creature, because there isn't a lot of golem stories, let's be real. Unless you count the robot stories, which I don't, since robots are categorically different. Like, you could count The Naked Sun as a golem story, technically, since it is about ethics and somebody who can obey laws, but it's definitely not a golem story. Like, very vaguely, it reminds me of it, but only because, come on, it's about orders given to robots. It's not that deep. Well, that's not great, but it's passable. Not gonna bother too much with this specific animation because I don't really wanna. Also, I think I should edit his fucking torso a bit. There we go. Now the grandpa can stand tall and proud. Those legs are fucking marathon runner. Those legs be serving. Those legs be... I don't fucking know. Something something sexual reference. Not great. Not great. I see the issues. Just a matter of a bit of tuning. That's the thing. Can I? No, I can't. I don't know why it's like this. I really do fucking not. Okay. Hopefully they don't clip now. No, they don't. No, just to fix the skirt. I'm probably one of the few people that actually am bothered with low poly models clipping into themselves. I don't know why, it's just a personal problem of mine. Every time I see it, it really fucking bothers me. Like, for instance, I really fucking love Bomb Rush Cyberpunk, but I cannot stand how they made the fucking models. Most of them clip into each other so hard it's actually painful for me. I don't know why, it just fucking is. Probably something subconscious or something. Okay, now it's a... Okay, that's a sauce-ass pose. big man. Massive lad. Thick motherfucker. Big bastard. Yeah. Yeah. He's a good man, yeah. Yeah. I don't like how his hand behaves. I'm gonna fix that real quick, but I just gotta appreciate the... Yeah. Appreciate the sauce. Yeah. Okay. Let's fix the fucking arm. Obviously, there's a lot more to fix on this motherfucker, but I just can't be bothered right now. I wanna... I don't know why it is, but I just kind of get tired quickly. Do you fuck up now? Yes, you do. Yes, you do. I think I know the exact reason why that is, which is this. Yep, that was the case. Sure, it's gonna clip now, however, I do not give a shit. This I can allow because it's not that critical. It's a small detail, it's kind of fucked up. It can have a little clipping as a treat. Also gotta remove this shit because I saw what had happened. Yes, there it is. There's still like a bit of overlap which I shouldn't see. Therefore I must delete it permanently. Okay. I think that's pretty much everything in terms of the arms. Yeah, more or less. They're still a bit flat, but that's not terrible. I think it adds to it. The eye, I don't know. The eye doesn't really bother me, but I can see how it kind of clashes with the general texture of the head shape. Headpiece? Head shape? Right. I also forgot to edit the goddamn shoulders. Shoulder bones or just shoulders? Not really sure. Probably my favorite thing to do when I actually start to paint on an already animated model. No real... Fuck. Blender crashed. Bugger! Okay. Back to it. Sometimes it just crashes for no reason. Thankfully I save every 3 seconds-ish. Oh, the texturing is back. Neat. I am going to use it. Okay. I think maybe... Yeah, that is better. Less prominent of an eye. Why are you invoking God in vain? Oh. Well, it used to look like an elephant's face. Now I fixed it. Somewhat. Probably shouldn't make the background black, but I could. I don't know. Am I done or am I done? And it looks alright. It's pretty generic, but it's kind of what I was going for. It's supposed to be like classical fantasy. I think the beard a bit clashes with that style, because if it was truly classical, it would just have like a straight face with a massive square chin. But I don't fuck with that. I like the beard. Beard gives it an aesthetic. Okay, maybe add a bit more to the fucking mustache. Expand mustache. Men would pay me real money so if I could do this real life. In real life, for fuck's sake. expand the stash. Yes. Yes. The stash has been expanded, and it genuinely looks a lot better. That looks like a massive motherfucker. Just an absolute anger issues manifest. Okay, I'm gonna do a bit of a thing now. This isn't supposed to be a part of a model because it's a bit apocryphic. Apocryphic? Apocryphic? I don't know. I'm going to add a bump map to it that is not the actual texture. Why? Because it would emphasize the clay-like material of it. Nice texture. Let me see if it works. It should, by all means, if it fucking loads. There it is. Now currently, yes, looks terrible. I know. However, if we add the scale, add the detail, strengthen it down. Just for it to be a bit of an accent. There we go. Go Go Gadget Mustache Expander. Go Go Gadget Bump Map. That's decent, but I think it needs a bit more matte finish. So I'm going to duplicate this. But first I'm actually going to put it through hue saturation. Because, I don't know. Clay doesn't have that much of a subsurface thing, but it does have a bit of it. So I'm going to add a bit of saturation. That looks terrible. That also looks terrible. Hold on. Maybe if I... Okay, so 4-7 orange. 4-9. 4-9 to yellow. 4-8. Orange enough. And value is going to be way lower. Then plug it into the fucking subsurface. I could do it with a mix, but I really shouldn't. Or should I? I don't know. I'll think about it. But first I gotta do it the easy way. It does not have any subsurface scattering. However, does look better with it. Doesn't look particularly like clay anyway, so why even bother? Okay, this doesn't do that much. I mean, clay is very opaque. However, subsurface and Blender, especially Eevee, is very different because it isn't actually like scattering anything. It's just making an illusion. And when you put two different materials in it, it more or less bleeds them in a correct way. This, though, it kind of looks the fucking same. Like, sure, it's just a bit of a mix, but it's not enough, so I'm going to do it differently. I'm not going to give him a particularly matte finish, but I'm going to give him a bit of it. This trick is way too common in my fucking work. I don't know why I'm so obsessed with Fresnel into mix, but I like the result. I also need to remind you that I don't know what you're referring to as whack. If it's my work, I'm going to kill you. And then myself, because I don't want to deal with police. Now that looks significantly better. Maybe that's a bit too much. But this, maybe if I add a bit less value. I mean, more value. If I make the difference less, is what I wanted to say. That's definitely not clay, but it's something. Already. Yeah, I think I prefer this kind of subtle shit. So I gotta change it with this. Okay. I like how the fucking bump map moves with the object, but I think I'm going to change that to UV because more consistent. Like, it's not supposed to be super rough clay. just supposed to be very like fuzzy-ish, like clay is when it's not glazed. Like this, yes. You can't see it because of the bitrate, so don't even fucking bother. Yeah, this looks right. Most of it is not through actual texturing, this is just the shader. Like all of this, specifically these textures that kind of blend together, that's the shader doing its work. Bump maps are fucking great. But I also want to emphasize the thing because he's way too monochrome. So I'm going to add an ambient occlusion node. I'm going to mix node into the mix node. I am very sane. This is actually just the normal way to do it. I could math it, but math is not a reliable node. Sometimes it fucks up very fucking bad. Right, I need to invert this. Actually, no, invert that. Invert the ambient occlusion. Shaders, am I right or am I right? Visual programming is my fucking passion. Invert you. Okay, there we go. Better, but I still think I can do it. Right, I also need the fucking bump map in here. Come on, you can't load up. There we fucking go. Way better. Now it looks like a proper, well, not that clayish of a golem, but still definitely artificial. That's a good thing in this case. Okay, let's see. Did I forget something? Check. I could make metallic rings, but that's just an overkill in my opinion. Oh wait, no, that's not overkill. I have an idea. Going to duplicate the material. Then put it just there. Remove all of this useless bullshit. And then I paint the rings. That way everything has a decent texture, but the rings still pop out, like actual gold. I didn't really bother with a lot of texturing on this guy, so everything is going to be a big difference. Anything and everything, I reckon. I thought I selected differently, but I guess not. I swear, I could see something moving here when I was selecting the second ring. Maybe I'm going insane. Maybe it's audiovisual hallucinations. I don't know, and I don't really want to know. I wish you could select with symmetry, but you can't. Only modify the goddamn thing. There we go. There we go. That, is there a difference? Yes, there is. There is not that big a difference, but it definitely is one. So this is without the rings, and this... I mean, without the different material, not the rings. Yeah, definitely this. Okay. Just gonna render this piece of shit. Which is gonna take a whole 30 seconds. Gotta fucking love it. Oh wow, the bitrate on this piece of shit is garbage. You can't even see all the lovely pixel art. What a shame. If only there was some way to fix the bitrate. Okay. I'm just gonna put it through the GIF processor because I do not have one installed and I can't be fucking bothered since I'm going to change the OS in like 6 days. Where are you? That is not the folder. Bah. Then I'm going to post it on Twitter and call it a night because I am tired as fuck. I haven't been streaming for that long, I think, but most people stream games, not work. And most people don't talk as much and don't concern themselves as much with what they say. Weird ass sensation. Excuse me, I'm just going to have a snack. I am going to post it on Tumblr too, just give me like a fucking second. We gotta first process it through the GIF converter, which takes like a few, I don't know, maybe a minute since I'm also running a stream. Meanwhile, you can look at him spinning. Because this is the only thing I can really do while the thing is uploading. Not because the computer is weak and old, it's not. Just because I don't really have any energy left. I'm not done yet. I'm still posting. I also gotta ask someone who promised to be on the fucking stream and wasn't here. And I'm going to ream them for it. But in a funny way. Because I don't have anything against them. I'm normal like that. I'm also maybe gonna order food on stream, which is a terrible idea if anything goes by my... what the fuck is this? Blah. Well, yes, it's definitely an improvement since the last one. That's all I can say. It's still kind of a fucking mess. Maybe I should try gaming instead. But hey, at least you could see the entire goddamn thing. Mostly. The bitrate is kind of terrible. Actually, let's see. Oh wow, it dropped exactly no fucking frames. That is great. I was also live for 2 hours, which is, yeah, feels like it. That's like a whole ass Miyazaki movie. I'm going actually to see one tomorrow, if I get the fucking time for it. Probably will, but I also have a commission to do. But I don't want to do any commissions. I'm not doxing anything. Everybody knows what I fucking live, including myself. Blah, 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 blah. Well, nobody's here. Goddamn, it is taking its sweet ass time. Probably because all the fucking network is occupied. God fucking damn it. Where the fuck is MP4? Choose the file. I'm gonna see who gets there first. Someone with a head start or something that fucking works. Chances are, neither of them do. Usually, even with a VPN, it takes way less time than this. Also, I am kind of worried to go on Twitter because porn is there. And I don't know how YouTube feels about it. And I don't have safe search thing. I might just fucking delete the channel accidentally by showing porn on stream. Right? I have an idea. Hold on. Ignore that. I'm just going to quickly just... This is just in case. Okay? I don't want to show porn on YouTube. Pictaro is a lot more generous with this. I know that YouTube isn't. So, I'm just being safe. Again, I can't really just focus on Blender because it doesn't work at all. Okay. Okay. Everything seems to be fine. There is... of course there's a titty. I was a goddamn fucking... I am the goddamn Nostradamus. I don't know. Does YouTube allow titty? Probably. Oh, great. Someone forgot to... Don't mind me, since nothing is happening here anyway. I'm just going to keep uploading the files and replying to Twitter. Oh! Oh hell, the MP4 compressor is finally loaded, somehow. Also, wow, I should probably do something about the live announcements. They are not doing great. No wonder no one fucking came. Nobody probably even seen it, goddamn. Yeah, 572 is like fucking nothing. It's not really artistic nudity. There's like a big ass titty here. I don't even follow the guy. I don't know why he's in my feed. Just something for you! Right, I should just switch to fucking... I am stupid. Hold on, I can do that. I forgot that following is actually a tab that is still happening. Is the media? I can't fucking read. I don't remember which one it is. Is it this one? No, it isn't. Give me a second. I really should have not. Okay, I found it. Display capture is back. Oh, never mind. They still can repost port. Ah, fuck. Ah, canalla. God damn, my friends and their horny asses. Of course they're gonna fucking retweet porn. Of course. They just can't fucking stop themselves. Gotta have the titty on their fucking main. I'm also going to just quickly tell you this piece of shit since the stream is ending and I don't want anyone coming here this fucking late. I'm not going to delve into the connotation of artistry because I don't really feel like it. Technically everything is art, which means that nothing is art. That is a very deep and interesting conversation if you're like 14. Unfortunately, I am an adult. So the connotations of what is and what isn't codifiable as art is not bothered or vexing me. That was very fucking considerable. I speak like I'm on fucking Zbubby. I don't know what happened. Brain just defaults to the most harmonic thing ever. Even now, I'm trying to say homonym. I'm saying harmonic. Fucking homo, I am. If I start speaking in riddles, I would be way more comprehensible. Also, I have no idea what is taking so long. Usually it's faster. Usually. So I'm just gonna pass the time a bit. Just a bit. Just a bit. I'm not going to forget anything. I'm just going to... Yes. Yes! Time for real autism hours. Probably not gonna play a lot because I'm going to fucking kill myself if I do. Not because I'm bad at this game, I am, but because it makes me feel things. Also, yes, I have the mod for funny stars. Don't have the Among Us mod. I used to have it, not anymore. It's too funny. Where the... I forgot 3 buttons, and I... What's up? Why can't I move? Why can't I... Fuck. I think something happened. Okay, what the fuck happened? Something just overridden my entire fucking controls and I couldn't... Like, again. Great. What the fuck is happening? Oh, is this the fucking sticky keys working? I don't think they are, but they definitely acting like they do. Is the OBS thing working? It doesn't have... hold on. What the hell is happening? Oh, fucking hell. What is happening? Oh, right, it's not in the fucking window. That explains everything. I can't play it. Great. Okay, what do I have that's in the window? And it is an evil genius because it's way too easy to spend way too much time in. I genuinely could. However, I have a better idea. I'm going to use something forbidden, ancient, and it's not on Steam. This one. This version I prefer. Does it work? Does you is work? I don't know, I'm just going to keep doing it. Takes a while to fucking load. But it should technically work. I'm waiting for the stream to game shot. Not doing the caveman stream. Just... Oh fuck yeah, it does work. I'm going to... I don't know. Cross Island is a bit too big for right now. Demon Area of Doom... Nah, I don't want to play as nature. Head of the Dragon... Can I pick... Order? Yes, I can pick Order. Yes, one of the best. I can't help it. I just love Order. I love shooting things. Generally speaking, probably the best faction. Not because it's particularly great, but because it's just work. It just works. What? Oh, right. You need... Both of you need the Institute of Magic. Fucking great. Also... Oh, right, this is the ultimate version of the mod. I collected on the wrong fucking thing. You're going to see a weird, bizarro fucking version of this game. I think. Are you? Yes, there is a lot of weird texture changes they did for some reason. I don't know what or why they did it. They just did. And now we're here. I do like the Ultimates mod more specific changes, but not this. Because this is apparently a Harpy Shaman. This is the replacement for the Harpy. It's a model from WoW, I think. It's also fucking broken. What the fuck are those stats? This is a level 3 unit. Like, fuck me. Do I have magic? I do not have magic, I am a lord. I am going to die. God, they're fucking ugly. Not only do they not fit in the general art style, they're just fucking ugly as is. Conceptually, they could have worked, but not like this. Yeah, hold on. I'm going to load the normal version, because the ultimate one is painful, to say the least. Dragon warriors have ruled for far too long. You have become lazy and decadent. It's time for that to change. You and your rebels have taken a town to the northwest and started to build up an army. It's time to cut off the head of the tired dragon once and for all. Forgot to read. All things considered, Heroes 3 4 probably have the best blurts about lore. Because there's actual fun with them. In Heroes 3, it's kind of a bit mid-generic fantasy that isn't really that interesting to read, all things considered, which is why the HD mod fucking destroyed everything. Well, not destroyed, just fucking removed all of them. But here it's genuinely pretty pleasant as a read. Okay. Also, I just can't help it. I love the atmosphere of a post-apocalypse and fantasy. Fucking works, what can I say? Also, probably should build a university, but I don't wanna. Instructors at this Miners Guild agree to provide you with resources their students dig up during the training. They give you 500 gold right now and promise additional 500 gold or 10 ore every week. So you're exploiting child labor, which is very characteristic of Heroes 4. Hobbits are children. This is not canonical, but it's definitely feeling like it. Because even for hobbits, goddamn, are they weak and tiny. You need like 100 for them to do anything. I guess they're halflings, not hobbits, but potato, potato. I also know you can buy units and have them follow you on the map. I just cannot deal with that. I have Heroes 3 brain rot. I need the hero to be everywhere. Also, just in general, it kind of feels cozy to do it like the old. Centaur kind of fucking morale. Unfortunately, I have. Centaur also has shots. You gotta shoot the dwarf. Why not racism? Just because the dwarf is standing in front of the hobbit. I, however, have a magic fist. Wow, that was scuffed as fuck. I love when dwarfs attack, soak up all the damage for no reason. They're so fucking useless, but they're so good damage sponges. So good damage sponges. Great. Words just fucking pour out of my mouth with... Nah. Rain. Rain is not fixed. Rain is permanent damage. I want to try shit. What do I need for cheese? A lot of bullshit that I do not have. God damn, how long are you gonna fucking take? And the trolls, probably too much. Could possibly be dealt with, but I am not sure. Also, I should probably have a lord. What the fuck did they do to Astral? He used to be way cooler. Not by, like, lore-wise, he's always been a bit of a bitch, but visually. Noble not. This is just for the sake of swagger. I think I'm gonna go with Ufertin. Used to be from fucking elves. Decided to move. Weird fucking guy. Okay, let's see. Well, it's not that many, but it's still a lot. Probably deal with it. Probably. Well, Fertina's going to fucking die. 16, they have 45. That is bad. Oh, never mind. They do a lot of more damage than I expected. Fist, I guess. On second thought, I probably should not use the Lord in melee combat. Or any combat for that matter. Just kind of bring him around to give him some experience. No one's though. No one's work. You done yet? Oh, there you are. Fucking finally! Ugh, didn't spend, what, 15 minutes on this bullshit? Just going to move the Lord around. Shoot here. Shoot you. Are you going to load instantly or are you going to fucking suffer? Probably yes. I don't know what's happened to the frame rate. Probably something to do with the stream. Thankfully, I do not care. Cole didn't even fucking move. Instant death. You done? No, you're not. I can deal with those. Like, I know you're supposed to split things into ones, but in this game it's fucking useless. Not that useless, but still pretty obsolete. Of course they put the fucking poison. I mean, that's normal for them, but still. At least they can't fucking shoot. Probably should have put precision halflings, but it's one fucking wizard. Most, like, technically 3, but really the damage from poison is fucking nothing. 2 damage. That's sure gonna kill you eventually. Probably. Oh no, the damage from the poison. Okay, now I have the useless goddamn geriatrics. I really don't know what they were thinking with the wizards. Apparently they're supposed to be a support unit, but they're so terrible at supporting I don't even know why they're here. Library? I don't really need necromancy. Necromancy is kind of garbage. I'd prefer chaos magic. Are you fucking done? How are you taking this fucking long? Oh, because the VPN didn't shut off. God damn it. Grr. I love miners. That's a lot more trolls, but I also have a lot more of an army. Actually, it's not that much more trolls. Still not enough, but it's just a bit more. Perfect. I'm just gonna fist them. Can't believe I'm fisting trolls over the internet. I do not accept Steam invites. Good, but I won't. Also, I forgot to put the bow on the fucking Lord. I am a genius. At least the fucking language, you know? That's somewhat of a consolation. How are you still fucking loading? Let's see who wins first. Who fucking works first. Me winning the entire large map of this fucking thing loading. really is the dial-up experience, isn't it? Bad. I guess, yeah. No, do not forget, because I will. I am not that smart. Yes, I do want to have my turn. You finally fucking loaded! Hooray! Only... How long did it take, actually? 10 minutes? 15? I don't know. I'm just gonna resize you, because 300 pixels are going into the brush very painfully. There we go. 7 megabytes is not that big. Also, fun fact, apparently the music for the fucking Heroes 4 gets copyright striked a lot. Hopefully it won't happen. Probably will. At least they won't cut out the fucking stream sound like they do on Twitch. I think. Not sure. Also, hi, why all the new people here? I am ending the stream in like 5 minutes. Why are you here? Fuck. Oh god, what happened? I was gone for 2 hours. What happened? Whatever happened, happened. Okay. 2 hours is not too long. Whatever. Come on. Load up. I don't think it wants to load up. Could you load? I probably could. Oh, there you go. Takes a sweet ass time. Okay, and since he is a part of the group, I am going to have to put him here too. And them. And this and this. He probably won't load. All things considered. No, they did. No, they didn't. I don't know what it is. I have tried to load up this motherfucker for multiple fucking times. Brain no work. Okay. Probably should add tags too. Hi everyone, the whole one person joining. We are ending the stream because I have been streaming for 2 hours. Oh, never mind. There he goes. I swear it's going to work eventually. Probably. Is it because it's 7 megabytes or gigabytes? How big are you? 7 megabytes! Apparently that's a bit too much. Fuck. Fine. I'll just upload it on Twitter, then fix it up in post-processing and upload it to Tumblr later. I'm tired of talking. I want to go and, I don't know, drink some Coke. I think that's... I don't know what is the issue. It just kind of happens sometimes. There we go. Perfect. I have no idea what happens to Tumblr. Sometimes it works perfectly, sometimes it decides to choke and die. Yeah, I think that's it. Took me long enough. I mean, 2 hours per model is not that terrible, but it's also a very basic model. It's not that beautiful, a statement. It is just a statement. Okay. Let's see if it loads. Then I'm going to say goodbyes and go to fucking bed. I don't know what sock med you mean. Social medical? That's a shame if you decided to go there. Okay. He is live on Tumblr. Perfect. I'm going to go and die now. Thanks to all of you for coming. As I said, it was rather lovely talking to all 3 of you. I am now going to eat shit, piss, and cum. Not necessarily in that particular manner. But goodbye. I'm having to wait for the stream delay so that you hear the fucking goodbyes. Why am I named Z? Thanks for tolerating it long enough. This was painful for everyone, probably. Also, I'm not going to finish this goddamn game. I should, but I don't feel like it. Bye-bye. Good night. Sleep tight. Let me bite if I come over, because then I will suck the blood.